What's up, guys? It's LHD Gaming here again, or Philip, whatever you really want to call me. It honestly doesn't matter to me. But who am I joined by again? None other than just a great guy all around. Great
The
game.
same
The
people every
same
time.
two people as the last 2 weeks, which I know. Try not to be too shocked, but we have Teague69, and we have.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Oh,
Oh, I can't help myself.
And then Brood King 32, right?
That's right. That's right.
no, Brood King 69.
Yeah,
Oh,
Teague69
okay.
and Brood King 69. So welcome back to podcast number 3. Yeah, we're actually recording a day late. I was just yesterday, I don't even want to talk about it, but everybody has the day off here because it's Remembrance Day. So yeah, you know what, actually let's start off with that. Remembrance Day, pretty crazy. I just want to take a minute to thank. I highly doubt anybody that served is listening to this, but if there's a slight possibility that anybody is, then I am honestly so thankful. Like, I've had family that have served in the forces, and I've wanted to serve in the forces, but never worked out. But yeah, just thank you so much for helping in the greatest way possible, in the greatest extent. It's so cheesy, but like we will never forget. Like, I know the three of us, at least, will never forget the service to your country. So thank you. What else can you say, right? So do you guys want to say anything?
Oh, you pretty much nailed that one.
Yeah, nailed it.
I agree. I
You
agree.
Greg.
Couldn't say it
Gerg,
better than myself.
you know,
Grega.
that guy, Brood King. Cool. Well, we were just saying before the show. Well, I was more saying, I'm having really weird deja vu right now. Did I have deja vu last time?
No.
I don't know.
Oh man, I could have sworn.
No.
That's so weird. Anyways, we were just saying before the show that
It's like we did this podcast before. This was
Two
the
times
first one.
ago.
yeah, it's not
Hmm.
even that. It's just like
Weird how that works.
Oh my goodness, it's. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is before the show, we're very excited for the podcast this week, just because we have some great things. We are kind of retouching on a few things that we touched on last week, but regardless, I think everybody's really going to enjoy it. I want to quickly check out how many views. Not that it really matters, but it's really nice to.
Last I saw, we were at 44, so we were, over halfway to our next, or 3/4 to our previously set goal
Yeah.
of 60.
Yeah, so they're
Mhm.
both actually at 45 right now. So considering our first one was up for 2 weeks longer than our second one, and they're at the same amount of
And
views.
it got 15 more views.
Yeah. All we need is 15
I
more
feel proud of our community. You passed it on to
That's
that many
right.
more people.
That's right. Yeah, I gotta figure out. I tried last week. I tried putting it into MP4 format, and then it just really crapped out the quality of the picture. So I'm just gonna stick with AVI, stick with the massive file
Download.
sizes, and I'll just upload all night. YOLO, right? What can you do? Jeez. I think it's
I
actually.
mean, if you're sleeping, who really cares?
Yeah, it's just the sound of
Yeah.
the PC. Sometimes the fans turn on, and it's like, what's it? Oh, it's the PC.
And it kicks into overdrive.
And then like,
Yeah.
all the-
Then
to
the
take
wife's
off?
like, shut it up.
yeah, pretty much. And then the lights are on as well. 'Cause it's not decked out in
Oh, I'm
lights,
trying
but
to
there's a
sleep.
couple lights in there. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, very
Throw a
exciting.
blanket over it.
That's honestly that's what I was thinking. Like, I could probably just chuck a blanket over this and
With a little fence around it?
overheat. Yeah, bada boom, bada bang, we good to go. I don't know why I said that. Don't. Guys, I'm so
Oh
wiped.
god.
I have a 4-day weekend this weekend, and I'm so fucking excited. Okay, I'm so
Big
thrilled.
plans?
Anyway, so oh, let's think of
Plans to do
something
nothing.
about ourselves that we can share today. I didn't think of this sooner. Let's just go around and say a fun fact about ourselves. And it's not two truths and a
So
lie.
random.
It's just
A
truth.
fun
Okay?
fact.
Yeah, just something about yourself that you're proud of, or something you've done, or if you have a funny story, anything. Greg, let's start with you.
Okay, so fun fact, I wanted to be a carpenter when I was in high school. Haha, haha, good joke. I'm not one now at all. I made
That's-
myself a beautiful jelly cupboard that like I am
Oh, the
extremely
jelly
proud of,
cupboard.
that I want to
What-
torch when I was
What
building
about the
it.
TV stand?
Yeah, I was gonna
TV
say
stand
the
is
TV
okay.
stand.
The jelly cupboard though, jelly cupboard looks so much better because it's like it's actually solid wood. The TV
Except it
stand is
doesn't
like,
use jelly in it.
yeah, well, that's what it's called.
I'm trying to
Oy.
think what a jelly
What
stand.
you should do.
But
It's basically just a
Wait, what?
cupboard.
I don't
it's
think I've-
basically,
really
yeah, it's just like
shallow.
a storage cupboard.
Oh, okay, clubbered.
Cupboard.
Good old clubbered.
Clubbered, yeah, a storage cupboard.
That's
It's
where he
like
keeps
like
all of his
old
eating
and old,
utensils.
like back like 100 years ago, like they had cupboards
Something
and
your
there was jelly,
grandma
and that's
would
what,
have been used
yeah,
to.
Probably.
yeah, exactly. But that's what they called it when we were building in carpentry. It's because it's you put like supplies in there, like you put your jelly.
The jelly. Oh,
Hey,
God.
But yeah,
bada boom, bada
I'm,
bing, jelly.
But yeah, I'm proud of that thing. Like when I was building that thing was a pain in the ass. We worked on it the entire grade 12 year for me, and I just want to just torch that thing because nothing was working. I was making so many mistakes on it, and it was falling apart, and the glue wasn't holding. I wasn't putting enough, or I was putting way too much, and it was just a nightmare. So that I finally got it done, looked really good. I'm proud of it. Hopefully, I'll keep that thing for as long as I'm alive, and then pass it down. Because I think it'd be pretty sweet to pass down.
Yeah. That's
So-
so weird. I was actually, I don't want to sound creepy, but I was just thinking, like, I was thinking about you guys, and I was thinking, like, Greg went to school for carpentry, and Teague went to school for culinary arts. But, like, and they were both so talented. So I'm curious to know why that never came into fruition. Is it because you decided that was just something that you didn't want to pursue anymore, or tell me more?
Well, for me, what it was in grade 12 when they did like work placement for the last term.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a car. I wasn't able to drive at all. So the only thing I was able to like get work placement for was a lumber yard sorting wood, which I'm like, I did not want to do that at all. I want to like go and build a house or do some rough carpentry. Like that's what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the rough carpentry I really enjoyed. I had a lot of fun doing that. And then we did that at the beginning of the year because it was nice in the like fall. And then we moved into fine carpentry, and fine carpentry I hate with a passion. Like that's what the jelly cupboard is considered fine carpentry. It's
Oh.
cabinetry.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
building that thing just was super stressful and just pissed me off so much to
But
the
you're
point
proud
where
of
I
it at
didn't
the end,
even
though.
I'm proud of it, but
Not worth it.
yeah, exactly. That is exactly it. The fact that I got it done, I'm like, hey, I'm done. I'm like, mic drop. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh my goodness.
So I ended up hating it so much that I just did not want to do it anymore.
That's fair.
So-
Okay, that makes sense. What about you,
Yeah.
Teague?
I stopped doing culinary because I was worried that I would get to be like Greg. I would not. I'd go to work every day and be like, like working in a restaurant as like a cook when you want to make your own dishes and unique things. Like if you're working at your Moxie's, your like Olive Garden, stuff like that, where
Mhm.
it's a set menu. It doesn't change.
Right.
Whereas, I mean, yeah, you could probably get on with some of these other restaurants where they change it up and specials like that. But usually those are higher end restaurants, and it takes years to get into stuff like that. Also, to actually go get your red seal in culinary, actually, the program we have here, it was like I know people now that are in their first year right now
Oh my goodness.
They've been graduated for 5 years. That's how long the wait list was.
Right.
So,
That's
I mean,
fair.
I could just have been getting into school right now, and then I didn't want it to become a thing I hated. I enjoy cooking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the stuff I have at home is just absolute garbage to cook on. So I don't cook as much at home. My parents absolutely hate it. You had culinary, blah blah blah. Yeah,
Oh.
but I do cook from time to time, and I'll just be like, no, screw it. I'm making whatever, but it's not too often. I'd actually really prefer to actually own my own restaurant.
Yeah, hey.
So that's something I've been thinking about actually looking into.
Ooh. I would fucking jump on with that.
I have a
Count,
couple people who would.
count me in. Right on. So how about you come up with another fun fact about yourself?
Ugh, I
Just
don't even
because
know
I
if I
can.
have a fun fact. I'm pretty boring right now.
Well,
No.
maybe you weren't always boring.
Talk about your car.
I don't really know if I. It's not a fun fact. That's just new.
I think it's a
Okay.
fun fact.
What about places you've been?
Yeah,
places you've
Places
been?
I've
places
been?
you've been.
Trips you've been on? Things you've
Um,
seen?
the last big trip I went on, like, I guess if you want to count it big, I went to, in like the 11th grade, I went to Europe for culinary.
Hey.
Um, the last like trip I went on though was 2 years ago. I went to Minneapolis to go catch Amberlin in their final tour
Oh God.
ever in Minneapolis. That was the closest location to here, which was like, it's about an 8-hour drive. And not only that, one, I had been to Edmonton to go out and see you, Phil, 2 months before that. So one, I was still broke from that. My boss was trying to cut my hours and not pay me as much. I honestly could not afford to go on this trip, but I went anyways. Favorite band. I wasn't gonna miss it. Last time I ever was gonna see them. First time Brittany ever got to see them, and it's also one of her favorite bands. So
Oh.
we did that trip. The thing is, though, with Brittany not driving, oh my gosh, I was so tired by the time we got home.
Yeah.
So I had to drive because we left the Friday and we were back on Sunday evening or Monday.
Oh, that's
Either
not
way,
too
I had to
bad.
drive the 8 hours. No, I think it was 3 days. We were back on Sunday.
Sunday.
Um, yeah, so we went Friday. The concert was the Saturday. We caught the concert, did a bit of shopping, and on the Sunday we checked to the hotel, went to the discount mall, and then came home. So I did 8 hours driving, all the driving around town while we were there,
Yeah.
and then 8 hours drive home. So I was bushed. Like my eyes were tired. It was
Tired
bad.
eyes.
Yeah.
But hey,
So next time I go on a trip like that, one, it's gonna be more days if it's just the two of us. If
Mhm.
not, I'm bringing somebody else that can drive. I mean, she can drive with me in the car, but she hates driving, so.
That's yeah. At least the roads in the States are a lot nicer, hey?
Yeah. I mean, it's Minneapolis though. It's huge. It's just city after city. It's called Twin Cities, but I bet you there's more like six.
6 cities.
Like you just drive along and it looks like you're still in Minneapolis, and there's a sign that says "Welcome to this town." It shows you a population of like 70,000 people.
Right. Oh my God.
It's like,
Oh
holy
my God.
crap.
But hey, just think like the
But it's like,
memories worth it, right? Right?
totally.
Oh, see?
Oh, and I just got their limited edition vinyl set, complete, all their albums on vinyl in the mail like
Finally
last
showed
week.
up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Phil, don't hate on my band.
How much did it set you back, the vinyl?
I didn't pay for it, but I think it was like 250.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Damn.
All the Mass Effect music just came out on vinyl, and it's $100 for 4. Oh, it's $100, but then I have to get a record player as well, so it's more like I don't know how much a record player costs these days, but YOLO. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got mine off Greg's dad when he moved.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
Snagged.
Yeah, 'cause he had like an entire like setup and everything. He just had it just collecting dust in the basement.
Collecting
So-
the dust. Okay. My turn. Some would say, best for last. No, I'm just kidding. I should have been thinking while you guys were talking about your fun facts. Okay.
It's hard when you're trying to listen.
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying to do the
Yep.
same thing when Greg
Yep.
was doing it, and I was like, oh god.
Oh my
I
God.
don't have anything.
Yeah. I'm a pretty handy guy. I know how to fix bikes, snowboards, skis. I used to be a service shop manager for Sport Check, and I ran a service shop where that's what we did: build bikes, fix skis, fix snowboards. So yeah, it's a pretty good time. I kind of miss it. I didn't mind doing that. It just doesn't pay as well as insurance.
Yeah, that was your thing forever. You were like, yeah, bikes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so classic. I just really like bikes. I tuned up. Okay, so I had to sell my bike before the wedding for some extra cash, which was very sad. But
Well,
I
you got
remember
a
you getting
second
that bike.
a new bike?
pardon me.
I don't.
What?
You said your bike got stolen in Edmonton.
Oh yeah, that was one bike. That was my Trek, and then the next
Yeah.
after. So I started at Intact in October of 2014. So April 2015, I bought myself a new bike because I made bonus.
Yeah.
And then yeah, August 2016. So just over a year, I had it, but I sold it. But yeah, I had told the guy that like if you ever need a tune-up or something, just let me know. And then he texted me last weekend, was like, can you still tune it up? And I was like, yeah, man. He's like, can you also tune up my wife's? I'm like, yeah, man. So he came over with 2 bikes, and I like fixed them up
Side
a little bit.
business.
I was just like, I love this. I miss this. He tried handing me $25. I was like, no, man. Like, it's all good. I just really like working on bikes.
And your bike, nonetheless.
Yeah, my old bike. bittersweet. But yeah, so that's my fun fact. So let's get into the
At least
real.
she's got a good home.
Yeah, and he said he used it a lot too. So I'm glad it just didn't sit in his basement the entire time and collect dust or shit like that.
Yeah.
So I was very happy. Okay, so let's get into the real part of the show. Obviously, this time of year, like, is so game heavy. Like, there's so many different games
Yeah.
coming out, and like AAA titles. So we briefly talked about Battlefield last week, but it was more of a comparison between all of the Battlefield games versus the like
Call of
the
Duty.
Call of Booty. Pardon me.
Ooh.
Maybe I shouldn't burp like that on the podcast. I might edit that out. I don't know. Anyways, so I know, Greg, you were just playing Battlefield right before, and Teague, you were telling me that you've been playing a lot of Battlefield.
Oh, I was.
So, how about each of
I
you
was. I
give
was.
a little review on the game? And Greg, we'll start with
The
you.
game.
The game. Give it
Awesome.
a rating out of 10.
The game. Out
The
of 10? Okay.
game.
So I haven't played everything of the multiplayer, but I've played the entire campaign through. There is 6 separate storylines that follow different parts of the war across the world. And it makes you feel like very emotional because like it gets you attached to the characters. Like it starts off, most of them start off with what they were doing before the war and what they're currently doing in the war. So like the first one shows a driver just standing there,
Chauffeur.
chauffeur just sitting there in a car with his hands on the wheel, and then it just zooms out and he's on a battlefield with his arms, like his hands are cut, and it just snaps to reality that like he's in the middle of a war right now.
Oh.
And like following his story because like he was a driver of a car or chauffeur of a car. Like that's what he did. And
Mhm.
he was told to be a driver of a tank.
Mm.
So he's driving a tank and there's like three other guys in the tank with him and you just like get the sense of like this sadness because people are just dying around you. Like
Yeah.
everyone's just dropping like flies, and they just show all the bodies just falling everywhere. And at one point in that mission, they're completely surrounded, and the tank gets stuck in mud.
Mhm.
This is a little bit of a spoiler. They get stuck in the mud, and there's a pigeon in there, and they're trying to release the pigeon,
Right. The
and
messenger pigeon.
the yeah, messenger pigeon, and the mechanic gets shot when he's holding the pigeon, and the commanding officer is like, "Yo, get that pigeon out of here! Like, we need to send this message
Yeah,
out so like
he's got that street cred too. He's
can
like, "Yo,
save us."
man, get that pigeon."
And what happens?
But so like they're all shooting like there's like probably 20 German soldiers surrounding this. These guys are English and they're surrounding this tank and they're trying to break into the tank and they're all just like shooting them with pistol and then you grab the pigeon, you get the message on the pigeon and then you just release it out the side hatch
Mhm.
and it zooms out and you're flying as the pigeon over this battlefield. And oh my goodness, like it brought tears to my eyes because like it was beautiful. Like
It's a very
all
good
this
looking
death,
game.
all this it is. Oh man, it is so
Yeah, I like
beautiful.
how
All this death,
uh,
all this
it's so
destruction
beautiful
going
that
on.
it's death and all
And
that.
and you're flying over top of all of this. And it's like the music is like a nice little piano is playing and you're flying across and it's just like oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. So the pigeon gets there, message gets to the general. He's like, okay, these are the coordinates. They send an artillery strike in, luckily wipes out all the Germans that are around the tank, and the tank is perfectly fine somehow, magically. And they keep going.
Oh.
But yeah, no,
But
the
like
campaign's
I really like the animation once the pigeon gets there. They actually like show
Mhm.
them, and he's like, "Load up," and then, like you show the guys all come out, and he's like cranking up the artillery and all that, and it was
Yeah.
it was very well done. Just the cutscenes,
Mm.
like honestly, I feel like they could almost make a movie out of most of these campaign parts.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
But, like,
they're
that's just,
pretty
like-
much like mini movies.
But you get to play as them too, so like that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Ah.
But like playing all the story missions, like I like after the second one, I kept thinking, I'm like, okay, which character is gonna die? Because I'm like, one of these characters is gonna die, and they're not gonna make it. I'm like, it's gonna be probably my favorite character out of this story, and most times it was fairly true. And it's just like every time, like I knew it was coming, but it still bothered me
Just
because like
broke you
yeah,
down.
these guys are like, broke me down. Like but yeah, campaign's fantastic. Gameplay is like phenomenal. Like it takes a little bit to get used to just because like I'm so used to like flying around in Destiny,
Yeah,
jumping all over
yeah.
the place and all the movement and there's like no movement
You
at all
never
in
truly
Battlefield.
die in Destiny.
Yeah.
This is very true, but like
Oh wait.
yeah, the movement in Battlefield is like you just charge at someone with a bayonet and that's like the fastest you're moving on
Yeah.
foot.
Okay.
And then
you
there's
guys
all these
keep chatting.
vehicles.
I have to go for just a second.
Alrighty, so played a lot of played a lot of multiplayer lately. Like
Why?
to myself, last week
Yes.
played like 4 hours, 5 straight hours of like
It was great. Like if honestly, if you get in with a teammate, because like Greg and I play so much games together and always have, we work very well together. Like we won most of our games.
Yeah.
yeah,
We were always
Yeah, and
we
we
were
were-
always in the top like 10 or even
Yeah.
lower of our team.
mm-hmm.
There was a while that we were at the top 5.
Yep,
It's
But-
very much a team-based game.
mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah, I
which
I
mode were you
just
guys
like
playing?
everything. Conquest.
Conquest. It looks so damn fun.
Like there's like
Yeah.
what 6 objectives now? Is that what it is? 6 objectives?
Yeah, and so, one of them only has 3, but they're actually changing it to have 5.
Ooh.
Really? Is that like the forest one?
No, no, not that one. The Suez Canal one. But I think that's only for heck's that game mode called?
Domination?
Yes.
Rush? Domination.
Where you have to capture. You get 3 waves to do it.
Oh, that's. Or is that Operation?
Operations.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Most popular mode
Domination's
too
like-
right now.
Is it? Domination's the infantry version of Conquest. There's no weapons.
yeah.
Like no vehicles,
No,
I should say.
Yeah, operations. There's that Suez one. I believe they're adding an extra flag or 2 to it, so it's not super small.
Oh, nice.
There's that
That's
one.
good,
If
but-
you're playing Conquest on that one, it's just a pain.
But
It's just real.
But yeah, no, like love the map the maps and everything, and
Like the
just
map
like the
diversity.
gameplay and
Yeah.
map diversity, and everything's destructible, which is fantastic. There's certain
Classic
buildings that
Battlefield.
aren't,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's okay. Like most of them are destructible, so I'm not like that upset about it.
And what are
But-
the map like? What
oh.
are the people count? Is it you can go up to 64 versus 64?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
No, it's not 64 versus 64. It's 64 people in total.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 64
So
okay.
it's
people, 32 versus
32 v 32.
It's
That's
thir-
still a lot of
That's still
people.
massive. Yeah, that's crazy.
I've gone through games where it's already at the end of the game and I'm getting killed by people that haven't killed me yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been playing for 30 minutes. And it's like, I've never even run into you before.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my goodness. So Greg, give it a mark out of 10.
Oh, I probably want to say this one's probably like a solid like 9.5.
Yeah. Nice.
yeah.
Decent. Okay.
It's real
T, let's
good,
hear your
real good.
thoughts. Or is there anything else you want to add to it?
Basically, I haven't played the campaign all the way through. What I have played so far has been pretty good. I have enjoyed it. There's a couple bugs for me when I was playing the campaign. It wouldn't let me progress, but I mean, I
Oh.
just restarted it and it seemed to work out. Nice thing is it restarted me right where I was at, so I don't have to like redo everything.
Right. Yeah.
Been playing, yeah, a lot of Conquest, some operations. I'm not so big on the operations as much. I'll play a little bit of it, but it's not something I'll play all night. I'm very much a Conquest person. I like playing the objective. I mean, I never lead in kills for my squad. I'll usually lead in squad points or
Yeah.
captures and stuff like that. As I was saying, it's very much team-based. I haven't actually gotten to play with a bunch of people yet. Like, I played with Greg for a couple hours. We had a couple other of our friends join here and there, but nothing consistent
Mm-hmm.
for a super long period. So that'd be nice. I'm looking forward to the first time we actually get to do that.
And what would
Yeah.
your mark out of 10 be on it?
It's up there. I haven't really found anything I really dislike with it. I'd say it's probably a 10. And the only thing I don't really like is sometimes when one team's losing, they always get the bonus. Either they get the blimp or the train or the
train,
the dreadnought. My only issue with that is there was one game we were playing and we finally got our bonus thing. There was 1 kill left for the other team. It was literally, it's on the way, and then the game ended.
Oh.
So it was, and that's my other big issue with operations too, is that they'll get the blimp twice. Get it once, then they fail. If they fail that, they'll get it again.
Oh,
And I
they'll
mean,
get
you
it
got to go
again.
through your first round, and then the map will change, and then you still have to go all the way through
Mm-hmm.
on that one run. But I feel like especially with the blimp, and if you don't have anyone really, I mean, there's always someone that can fly, but if you don't have a lot of guys that can fly well, I mean, that ship will just sit there and destroy you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's kind of annoying. So that's the other thing too, is that people don't focus on stuff like that. They'll just focus on killing people when
on the ground.
that's really what you should be. Yeah, you should be focusing on the behemoth first,
the big threat. Yeah.
because then once
Or
that's
it's gonna
gone,
wreck
the other
you.
team the other team will have a huge disadvantage after that
Mm-hmm.
because they only have so many spawns basically, whereas you just constantly go, and you have the fortifications, stuff like that. You know where they're coming from, whereas they have no idea where you are all the time.
Mm-hmm. But wow.
Yep.
So
So
apparently it's a pretty mediocre game. That's what I got out of those mini
I no,
reviews there.
highly recommend if you're looking for something that's not shitty Call of Duty, then you should get Battlefield.
Whoa. Okay, I would say, well, I haven't even played it. I had to choose between two games, Battlefield being one of them, but I actually decided to get something else, which I wouldn't mind talking about quickly. Another
Titanfall.
big. I was.
Spoilers!
My
Spoilers!
moment for me. Titanfall
Fuck
2.
that one thing he had.
So I played a
He is
lot of Titanfall 1. I was like the first really big game that came out when the Xbox One came out. And it was like I love mech games. Like my dad used to play this game called Mech Warrior, and it was awesome. I thought it was so cool, and so like I've always loved mechs. I think they're so damn cool. So yeah, I really wanted to play this
Gundam.
Titanfall 1, so I picked it up, and it was okay. I was seeing a lot of trailers for the game, and like I was really excited for kind of like the world that this game was set in, and like the weapons seemed really neat, and I was really disappointed that the first one didn't have a campaign. The only like it said it had a campaign, but basically it was like you
No
are
one paid
just
attention.
playing an online game while people are talking in the background. That's like all it is. That's the campaign. So I thought that was stupid because like I was really hoping for like an actual story like behind this game, but it was just online games. um yeah, so that was kind of crappy. So I was very excited when it was announced that Titanfall 2 was going to have a campaign. So first off, I want to say that I think it was IGN or GameStop, I can't forget. I think it was IGN actually gave this game a 9.5. So I think that's a pretty
Wow.
good mark, especially for IGN. And they said this was before I got the game, but they had said that the second game improves everything on the first game, like by a ton. So the fact that everything improved, and like the huge thing for me was the campaign was amazing. Like the story, like it was an okay story. Like the characters in the story were pretty awesome, but like the story itself was like, like pretty typical. But like the mechanics in the game, like they honestly set this game up for you that you feel like an action star. Like they make it so easy for you to do all these badass things, and it's awesome. And like there's one mission in particular that like I'm probably having Titanfall 2 gameplay in the background right now. So there's one mission where like there's this one mechanic to it, and it's so cool. And there's like the perfect mix of like you're running and gunning, but then there's still a lot of time where you're in the Titan, destroying other Titans, and like there's these boss Titans in the game, and like the bosses are pretty badass, like they're pretty damn cool. So and now I've just been playing the multiplayer of Titanfall 2, and it's so fun. I'm not very good at it, but I don't even care. Like it's so fun. They have like a lot of really good modes in it, and I'm trying to get these two guys to, well, once I like am done with the game for a while, I'll probably lend it to these guys because I want them to play through the campaign, because it's refreshing. It's refreshing to like,
Pretty good.
yeah,
Pretty
it's
good.
really nice to like. I don't remember the last time I played a campaign where it was like started and ended, like beat from, yeah, I beat in like 2 days because it was so good. So it's pretty short. It's like probably under 10 hours even. So, but it's so fun. It was really, really well done. So yeah, that's my little spiel on Titanfall 2. I would have to agree with the mark of 9.5. I wouldn't mind maybe some more modes, or there's one mode in Titanfall 1 or it was a wave-based mode where you're going against AI, and it was just so relaxing.
Attrition?
No, attrition is like, no, attrition is like the regular type. It was called
Okay.
Frontier Defense.
Just no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Frontier Defense. That was so fun. Like waves of mechs and units drop, and you have to kill them all. It was pretty sweet. So yeah, Titanfall 2, just a massive improvement over the first one. And the campaign was honestly legit. So yeah. Let's see. We'll move on from here. Were there any other games that we wanted to? Oh, wow! I can't believe. What do
You
I want
almost
to talk about,
forgot.
guys? What do I want to talk about?
Oh.
No, no spoilers. No
Somebody tell me.
spoilers.
Somebody tell me what I want to talk about.
You want to skip to movies because there's no other games to talk about, right?
There's no like massive effect of games coming out this year, so
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. N7 Day, November 7th, just happened, and they dropped a new cinematic trailer for the new Mass Effect coming out early next year. I'm like holding my mic now because I'm so damn excited, okay? Like, I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. This thing looks insane. It's gonna be wicked. It's gonna kick
What's it
major
called?
butt. It's called Mass Effect
well,
Andromeda.
Mass Effect 4.
No, it's not Mass Effect 4. It's Mass Effect Andromeda. It's takes place basically 600 years after Commander Shepard.
6? Damn.
600 years, I think. It actually starts.
Yeah, that's what it's sounding like.
It starts at the same time as Commander Shepard. But
Halo.
it takes about 600 years. Did you say as Halo? As Commander Chief. They're pretty tight with Commander Chief, you know. Cortana. Anyways, but it takes about 600 years to fly to the Andromeda galaxy, I think. So, yeah, it's gonna be man, I'm so
Please, Phil,
excited.
shepherd us through all the Mass Effect details.
What? Oh, there's honestly not even that many details. Like, I was a little underwhelmed with the trailer. I was really hoping for more details. But yeah, like it's
looks
just so
beautiful.
exciting that like the Mass Effect story is continuing, you know? Like that type of game, like space RPG with different weapons and modifications and armor and customization and incredible storytelling and like amazing characters that you grow this deep connection with. It's second to none, you know. I actually, Teague, did you watch my video that I released for N7 Day?
Oh, I think I did.
Oh my god.
I clicked the link. I
Yeah.
clicked the link and I started watching. That was that one that had no audio. It was just all music, right?
Yeah, that's right. So
Yeah.
I've been working on that video since like May or June, or
Wow.
like I had to take a
Is that
really
all
long
your
break.
own footage?
The beginning of that video, oh my god, took me literally forever. Took me so long, and then it came down to last weekend. I just took Sunday and said like I'm not getting off the computer until I'm done this video. And so the day before I had played a bit, got some more content to add in, and then edited it all and put it all together, and holy crap, it took a long time, but I was so proud. It had 16 views after the first day, which I was pretty excited about. It hasn't had many since then, but YOLO, that's not what it's about. I was just happy, so yeah.
You
so
finally got it done.
yeah, I just got it done. I was so proud I finally got it
It was your
done.
jelly cupboard.
Yeah. Yes. It was my jelly cupboard. That's exactly what it was. Oh man. Oh, it's at 20 views. That's
It's you.
One
I'm
more.
so happy.
Bill, you should send those 20 over this way to our podcasts.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Share the load.
I think I'm gonna also start uploading the podcast to Google Play. I'm gonna start
Okay.
figuring out how to do that.
Oh, moving on up.
Moving on up. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so let's officially move on to the movie
Quick,
side of
quick,
things. Wait, what?
quickly before we go to movies, I don't know if we talked about this, but I was just watching today some Ghost Recon Wildlands gameplay.
Yeah.
What?
Looks great.
Really?
And you're holding out on me?
Looks great.
Why didn't you send me the link? You know
I
how
just read-
excited I am about this game.
Yeah, I'm hoping they
I didn't know
really
anybody was excited.
like
about this
from
one.
what I
Oh,
was
man.
from what I saw. It's. I really hope it's better than the Division ended up being. I mean, the other thing too is the Division. What we got was not what they said they were getting.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a big
So
patch
that's
just
the other
dropped
huge
a couple
thing.
days ago, so I'm actually, after this ends, I'm actually jumping on the Division. I really want to put in some time on
Wow.
that. I've had it for
put
3
in
months,
months.
and
I've
I've
heard,
put in
I've heard good
5
things
hours.
too about it. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, I heard good things too, and then we played it.
Savage.
Ouch. Burn.
Okay, well that'll okay. Now I gotta check that game out. Like, is it kind of an open world shooter? Like,
It basically looks like GTA, but it's huge. Like it's very much open. I guess not GTA is not the right one. Just Cause is probably a better
okay,
Mm-hmm.
reference. Like big like that. I don't know about what's destructible or not. I know Just Cause 3 never actually played it, but I heard almost everything you could blow up.
right.
But it's something like that. It looks very much Division-esque as for like how your player controls.
Oh, okay.
So basically, I'm assuming they probably picked up the same thing. It is a Tom Clancy game, so I'm sure they're using the same kind
Engine.
of model to base
Yeah,
off of how the player controls. Other than that, though, I'm excited. It comes out in March, so right around my birthday. Hint, hint, you guys.
I don't get it.
I'll just give you money to buy it digitally so we can both play it.
Greg's like, gift for myself
Oh my
and
God.
him. Everybody wins.
You guys should just play on PC. So then.
No, Xbox Master Race.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Anyways, before we get off track, movies.
Yeah. Okay. So I know.
Movie came out last week.
So Greg, well, wait. Teague, I know
Doctor
you've seen this
Strange.
movie. Greg, did you end up seeing it?
Which movie?
Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, I went and saw it Saturday evening
Oh, who did you see it with?
at Saint Vital. Oh, I went and I saw it with my friend Roberta.
Wait,
And
whoa,
you did?
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, wait. Let's clear something up here. All right. Are you friends? Or
Yeah, they're
Yeah, it was a
friends.
date.
Jeez.
Yeah.
it was a date?
We went
though.
on a date.
It was a date.
Yeah, it was a date.
Okay, I just wanted to. Okay, got little Greg going on a date.
Aww. Aww.
Cute. Okay. Let's
Yeah.
hear.
Was
Okay,
a date. So,
So now, okay, so Greg, I gave you the chance to kind of do the review on Battlefield. So Teague, let's start with you. I want to hear your. I know nothing about Doctor Strange, or what
that's
did
a
I
great
call
way to
him?
go into it.
Benjamin Cumberbitch or something. Just kidding.
Wow.
Cumberbitch.
Sounds
Ben.
right. That's like what everyone calls them. Everyone calls them by like different names, so it works
Yeah.
perfectly.
Great actor, I gotta say though. He does very well at what
Pretty
every role
talented.
I've seen him
Yeah.
in.
Okay,
Yes.
so Teague, let's hear your
Um,
thoughts on the movie.
Great. If anyone has seen House and knows what Hugh Laurie sounds like in that movie, Benedict Cumberbatch is British, just like Hugh Laurie is. Hugh Laurie's American accent was great. He's snarky. I'd like to say that Benedict Cumberbatch, because he is technically like Doctor Strange is a doctor, Stephen Strange. He sounds exactly like Hugh Laurie. I feel like that's who he based himself off of because Doctor Strange is a bit of an asshole to start. So just to start the movie off, he's a doctor and stuff like that. And basically, I don't want to obviously spoil too much. I mean, we talked about that last week.
I don't know what
but,
you're talking about.
A couple things happen, and he ends up having to basically go find this they joke around. They call it a cult. It's not a cult. Um, Basically, he has to go find someone to help him gain the ability to be a doctor again. Uh, so he goes, he finds these people. Basically, they show him magic, and he's in total disbelief. He's just so, no, this is impossible. You know, you can't. This can't honestly be what you mean can help me. Um, so he basically there's always this dark power. I mean, if anyone's seen any other stuff, Infinity Stones, excuse me, stuff like that. So basically, it's the main evil they're fighting. There's this guy from the place he found help. I can't remember what it's called. I am sorry. Um,
The Dark Universe?
no, where Doctor Strange is actually getting his help from. I can't remember what they're called. But so he goes. They're basically saying, our world we protect it from the Dark Universe and Dormammu. Now, if anyone knows who Dormammu is, he in the movie he doesn't look like he looks like in the comics. In the comics, he's all like fiery and cool, badass looking. I didn't think he got such a great interpretation in the movie, but that's not a huge deal. Basically, Doctor Strange has to fight off this Dormammu's pawn because he can't get to Earth because of the protection that's on it. And he goes around. He has to try and stop this guy, but while at the same time learning how to use these powers he's being taught. So he's pretty much a noob at everything he's trying to do. And the thing is, he has to basically forget everything he knows to learn how to do all this magic and stuff. And because he's a doctor and he's medicine and all that, he's just, this is how it is. This is impossible.
So
So
why him?
basically,
What sets him apart from anybody else that he is the one that is taught how to do the magic?
well, where he ends up going, everyone else knows how to do all this. It actually comes very easy to everyone, but because of how things are for him being a doctor, it's, with what happens to him and why he can't be like he can't practice medicine anymore. He's just, it's beyond him. Like there's no way that this magic and inner peace type stuff, hippy dippy stuff, as he put it, um, can heal his issue. And so basically it's a little bit of like fate. Certain things decide to choose him and work for him. And he's got a photographic memory, so he reads books a lot quicker and he understands them and stuff like that, but he can't actually produce the magic part. That's the part he struggles with the most. Um, so yeah, it was pretty well done. Benedict Cumberbatch looks exactly like Doctor Strange should. It was very well done. It's very trippy because it is magic and stuff, something that hasn't been touched in the MCU yet. There's even reference to the Avengers. Basically they say, as the Avengers, we are like the Avengers, but we protect Earth from greater outside forces from the dark universe. So the Avengers are very obviously real in this world. I mean, it is the MCU. But at the end, my favorite part of the movie was actually um, after the first end credit scene was my favorite part because it gives a lot of hope for one of the upcoming movies coming out in the Marvel universe.
Which is...
And I don't want to give it away. If I say it, it'll be very obvious.
Oh, well. Okay, fair.
Yeah,
fair,
no
fair.
spoilers.
No spoilers.
So anyone who's going to see it, make sure you definitely stay for. There's two end credit scenes. Stay, watch them.
You'll love them.
Explains. Yeah, it got me really excited for the next Marvel movie.
Nice. So, what would you rate it out of 10?
I actually really enjoyed it. I would say, as I look at all the other Marvel movies that come out, it was better than Ant-Man. It was
Oh, that doesn't
way
take
better.
much.
I actually enjoyed Ant-Man. I was
God.
kind of annoyed that Hank Pym wasn't actually Ant-Man, but that's
Oh,
okay. Um,
I don't
it
think I
was
ever
it was
finished
it
that
was pretty
movie.
good.
Anyway,
It was pretty good. I'd say it was at least a 9 out of 10.
oh, that's
I, but
impressive.
I'm very much for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. DC has been just totally shit on. Except they're bringing back Young Justice season 3. Super stoked about that. If anyone has not seen this TV show, it is meant for kids, but I don't care. It is very well done. I believe the second season is on Netflix. Both were on there at one point, but who needs Netflix? Everyone can find this easily on the internet. Watch seasons 1 and 2,
They good.
and get ready for season 3. Finally,
Pumped.
after everyone begging for years.
Now we'll jump to Greg. And Greg, are there any thoughts that you want to add to the Doctor Strange movie? Did you like it as much as Teague did?
Oh, I loved it. And this is a fun little Easter egg. The face for what's the bad guy's name again?
Dormammu, or are you talking
Dormammu?
about his apprentice there,
No, I'm not talking about Caecilius. But
Caecilius?
Caecilius, yeah, Dormammu. The face that they use in the movie is actually Benedict Cumberbatch as well. Fun fact. That I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool
Look at
when I saw that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I'm like, I was
yeah,
watching. I'm like, this face looks familiar. I'm like, and then it's like it posted on Twitter a couple days later, and they're like, yeah, this is the face of Benedict Cumberbatch. He did the face acting for it. I'm like, that's really cool. Really cool.
Interesting. Right on.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
that-
good.
he did the face acting for Smaug in The Hobbits
Mhm.
The
too.
Hobbit.
Yes,
I
he
mean,
did.
he did the voice for it, but he also did the face acting.
That makes
Super
sense.
funny. It's actually really weird to see him doing all that, like, because he actually moves around like he's a dragon when he's doing all of it. So it's really weird to see.
Oh my god, that'd be so weird.
But yeah, no, I don't have much else other to say. He's basically covered it if we're not like talking spoilers at all.
Nice.
Yeah,
real good.
it sucks that I can't really talk too much about it. I mean, it's a super new movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I know some people who listen to this also don't watch things in theaters. They wait till they're on Netflix. Kyle, looking at you again.
Oh my god.
You're just gonna call him out
Shout-outs.
every episode?
Three
Every
three
episode?
shout outs so far.
Damn.
That's what keep it going.
Perfect.
Also
so,
heard he's our #1 fan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Right on.
exciting.
I mean, I
Okay.
hope that'd be great.
Is there anything else that you guys wanted to add? I had another movie, but I don't know. It's not really worth mentioning.
Yeah, what movie were you talking about? I
Oh,
had no idea what you're
it's-
referencing.
It's called Central Intelligence. It's with Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart. If you just want
Okay.
a movie that you can, have a good laugh at, then it's worth a watch. Honestly, we rented it for like $7, and like we had a pretty good laugh out of it. The Rock's character is actually a total goofball, which I think is like the funniest part to me. He wasn't just like the same character as he always is. He was like,
Actually, Dwayne the Rock is actually pretty funny.
yeah, he's pretty funny. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And have you guys followed his YouTube channel at all?
Oh,
I didn't even know he had one.
He just started a YouTube channel. It's pretty funny. He has some decent stuff on there. But yeah. Kevin Hart, he's generally a pretty funny guy as well. So
I saw him live. It was great.
you saw him live?
Really?
Yeah, here.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's so
Actually-
sweet.
Actually, if anyone knows who Jim Jeffries is, I'm gonna go see him too.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's
Yeah.
the
He's got some stuff on Netflix.
yeah.
He's I believe he's Australian.
Yeah, I was gonna
He's
say
got
he's
some
from
stuff on
Australia.
Netflix. He's pretty funny. Found myself laughing a lot. Nobody so far has beaten Russell Peters for me. I saw him here too. Great. Oh my God. It hurt. It hurt so much when I left. I was like, oh my gosh, I am in so much
You're just
pain
gonna
from
die.
laughing.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Nice. Nice. Right on. Cool. So I think I think this is where we're gonna wrap up. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to add?
Go Jets, go.
Go Jets, go. We're talking
Yeah.
about hockey, not football. Also, just FYI.
Yeah. Yeah, not New York Jets. Not a fan of the NFL. It's too many teams.
There are a lot of teams. CFL, nice and simple.
Yeah, I think there's 10 of us now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's only 8. Wait, did I count?
No, I think there's 9 because
Nine.
the CFL is off balance. It's not an
Right.
even team distribution.
So, BC, Calgary, Edmonton, Saskatchewan, Winnipeg, Montreal, Toronto, Hamilton,
Toronto, Hamilton, Ottawa.
Ottawa. Right, Ottawa. Right. That's who I forgot.
Yeah.
The Ottawa Red Blacks. Did you guys see any games this summer?
No, I had the opportunity to, and every time I got tickets for that day, I couldn't go.
Oh.
I did. I saw the season opener actually.
Season opener, yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Who-
Greg missed out on a good
work
gaming
provided.
night.
I did, but I got to watch the beautiful Bombers and that like 3-hour rain delay. It was fantastic.
Oh,
Oh
damn.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, this crazy
Oh.
rain in the beginning of summer.
completely took me out of the game like so quickly.
Yeah.
Like I just did not care
And then
at
the
all.
No, we won that game.
Yeah, we did win that game, but
Yeah,
like
only
just-
because of the rain
oh.
delay.
yeah, we've gotten their heads.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? That's crazy though. Cool. Well, thank you again, everybody, for if you've listened this long. Thank you so much. Thank you, Greg. Brood, and thank you, Teague69, for your flexibility in getting this
Yeah.
thing recorded.
Still trying for those 60 views. I think that's our goal until we reach such a number.
No, we're so close.
as-
I would not be
and
surprised.
and as always, remember constructive criticism.
Yeah,
Let
did
us know
anybody-
what we should talk about.
Did anybody comment on our last one?
I think we got this like Brandon Mueller kid keeps adding some random. He yeah,
What a guy.
adds his 10 cents in there.
Team.
But
Two cents is free.
still appreciate. Yeah, here's my 10 cents, but 2 cents is free.
Who sent? You sent for me?
So
Yeah.
constructive criticism. Leave comments.
Say hi.
Say hi.
You can-
We're still looking for a name for this thing.
oh my god. Oh my god.
So
Okay,
hopefully by number 4 we have a good name.
I'm saying now, beginning of podcast number 4, we are deciding on a name, okay?
Okay.
Okay, just,
It is known.
it is, okay, that's right. It is known, it's in stone that we gotta do this. Aight?
Okay.
Okay.
Cool,
we're good
cool.
to go. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Does
2
somebody
weeks.
want to? Oh yeah, 2 weeks. Does somebody want to sing a outro song for us, Greg?
Sing it out.
Outro
Hey, Greg
song.
was in choir. Greg, do it.
Yeah, Greg.
No, nope, not doing it.
Oh
Not
wait,
doing
wait.
it.
Me and Marissa were just laughing at the song the other day. I'll sing it. Baby, why you calling me so late? It's kinda hard for me to talk right now. I don't know. the
Yeah,
rest of
because
it.
your girl's in the next room. Sometimes I wish it was you.
I guess
Oh
we
my
never
goodness.
really moved on. With the lips of an angel, calling my name, it sounds so sweet. Calling from the lips of an angel.
Hearing those words, they make me weep.
Listen. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you. I'm here for a long time, so okay.
All right.
See you guys in 2 weeks. Peace.
Yeah.
Bye.